Huntsville, and Melody was supposed to be the speaker, but she had like issues. Eddie, I feel like you're trying to say something to us.
Should I be recording?
Oh yeah, we thought.
I mean, you
were
can.
recording.
Yeah.
I had not started recording.
Oh, yes. Well,
Well, it's fine.
Well, guys, thank you for everybody for joining Eddie. Fun time Eddie over here. Did not record over here.
He was just watching us
He
talk
just
to
thought we
y'all.
was talking. But like I said, I want to put. We're gonna also upload these recaps as well. So yes, Eddie, we need them recorded.
Which is kind of weird to look, but whatever.
So right now we can look both.
Mm-hmm.
Always, you know. Are you ready?
We gotta get ready.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay.
Ready? Okay. So, guys, if you're just joining us, we are doing a recap of the very first episode of Love and Marriage DC. So, I started off by saying that I got a burp. It's not coming. I didn't start off by saying that, but just that I had to burp. So this is our very, very first day of filming. We had not filmed before, so
There was no meeting before anything,
it
right?
was no meeting,
Nothing.
It was
Okay.
We got mic'd right before we pulled up, and then it was like walk in. So when we walked in, there was a woman at the front door giving out little cups of wine. So Alicia, explain the wine.
They're like the little clear little cocktail cups where you want to be portion controlled. You know,
Exactly.
You wanna make that liquor last.
Is that you want the bottles to stretch? So, like I was saying, I've been reading a lot of y'all comments about how shady I am, and I don't feel like it's shady. I just feel like it's my kind of humor, which ain't for everybody, and I get it. But if you guys listen to Fun Time Moms, or if you already follow us,
That you know
how we talk. So, like I was saying, if Alicia would have given me a cup like that, if I walked into her house, I would have been like, "Girl, why you giving me this courtesy cup of wine? Like, this is the sample, like." You know, what's Costco's or whatever.
Taster.
Right, a taste tester. So this was our very first day. So after I walked in, then Monique got there. The other ladies got there. Like, the guests came. I was about to say start filling in, but
The guests came.
the guests came because it really was, like, not a lot of people. See, that's us being shady again.
That was all you did, big dog.
So we probably were filming.
It's a small venue and a small amount of guests.
Yeah, so we were probably filming about an hour and a half, just mixing and mingling, talking to each other, talking to the other ladies there. Me and Alicia were like meeting people we didn't even know.
Yeah, I think I had made like friends with like, I don't know, at least like 5-6 people left.
Exactly.
Like, see you, girl.
Exactly.
Like,
So this is about an hour and a half before winter begins. You know, the podcast, the presentation begins of it. Now, I just gave you guys a little tidbit that Winter wasn't supposed to be the guest for the podcast event originally. Originally, there was supposed to be a tie-in of Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC with Melody Hope, but I think something happened with scheduling and Melody couldn't happen, so Winter was invited by Monique. She and Monique were already friends, and she has been on Monique's podcast a few times and has already told this story about her first marriage and the infidelity. Before she got into her marriage and the infidelity, Winter is a talker. She can talk. Winter talked about 45 minutes before she even got into talking about her first marriage and the infidelity. And that is when you hear me talking about I was bored. Because I was. She was talking about she has report cards for her friends and all these other things that it was just kind of going in like one ear and out the other. So I've been seeing so many comments that says Ashley was laughing at her because she's got cheated on because her husband had outside babies. No, honey, I was not laughing at that. But this is editing. It's a show. They want to show you something. So they're showing me saying I'm drinking because, again, we've been here now for 2.5 hours, which on screen it's 2.5 minutes. We've been there for 2.5 hours, and Winter has just been talking and talking and talking. And what you also don't see is Alicia is sitting directly behind me. So if you guys know us, you know it's Alicia. Everybody else in the world thinking it's a random fucking lady behind me. Alicia is talking shit about Winter's haircut.
First of all, I was not just talking about haircut. I did say it looked dumb, but I was talking about what she was talking about. That agitated me. So I can't remember verbatim because, don't beat me up about, it's not exactly what she said. But Winter was saying something to the effect of, like, just talking about how, like, she gives her friends report cards every year. If they're not growing like she growing, they can't move into the next year with her. She replaced them. And I was like, girl, you sound fucking miserable and toxic.
And
like,
this is what Alicia said in the back of my head.
I'm like, what? That don't even, like, how does that sound cute? Like, and people like, some people like eating it up. And I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, that sounds fucking stupid.
So Alicia,
like, she don't have real friends.
She keeps saying this. So I've turned around
like,
to
you don't have
what
real
you
friends.
guys also don't see is I turned around to Alicia about 2-3 other times. And I was like, Alicia, shut up. Alicia, stop. So what you see is me saying, shut the fuck up. Because Alicia, I've said it to her 4 or 5 times.
And if y'all watch, y'all can see I'm laughing.
Right, so Alicia's like, somebody said, who told me shh? Nobody told
her
again, this is editing. They wanted y'all to think some lady was telling me to be quiet because I'm talking to Arena. And I'm turning around and telling her, shut the fuck up. Because somebody's been painted as the villain. Is it me?
Yeah, you're the drama. So no, it was funny because again, this is day 1 of the filming. So of course I'm not Mike, so you guys don't hear what I'm saying. But I remember he was like, you should ask her. So I was like, well, it's not really a question, it's a statement. That would just be confrontational to say, I don't agree with you, you sound stupid.
Exactly.
Like, because again, and my point to that, and then me and the lady beside me were having a conversation because I was like, I mean, just because you're grown in different ways or different directions, like, a rose grows in a rose bush and a lotus flower grow in a swamp, don't mean that somebody isn't growing just because they ain't growing the way you think they should be growing, right? And I'm like, and she's like, how can you have real friends if you don't have real friends? You don't replace real friends every week.
Yeah, and
I mean, every year or whatever your report card is. And then furthermore, who the fuck do you think you are?
She's a professor in winter.
This MBA.
So again, that's something else. So I kept watching parts of editing. I was like, I know exactly when I did that. So while everyone is saying, oh, you made all this fun of Winter, I actually didn't. I had never met her. This is my first time ever meeting this woman. I am a girls. I like pretty girls. I hate her fucking haircut, but her face is pretty. Her haircut is stupid. And she was up. There's a part when they have you overall hear Monique talking, and I'm like this. But I remember doing that when Winter was like, and I just got my MBA, and I'm about to go get my PhD. And I was like, yes, girl. But that's not how it's edited. It's edited that I'm doing that to Monique, and I wasn't. So everybody's like, you're being so mean to Winter, and it's mean girl vibes. And I'm just like,
and furthermore, nobody would ever laugh at like what she went through with her first husband.
At all.
Like the story that she shared there. So she didn't share any of the fuckery with the second husband there, right? I was very confused when I learned it was a whole nother husband that she was currently married
Which I
to.
also think that some people are getting confused, and of course,
because they are, because it's confusing.
The first episode. The first episode, Winter was in a 15-year marriage with an ex-football player. That is the story that she's talking about.
Yeah.
There. I think at this event, or maybe it was the next time I saw her, I told her, I was like, I'm sure that was painful, that was hurtful. I would never throw that in your face. And I never did. But then this bitch tries to come for me. And I'm like, looking at her like, I didn't already told you I ain't going to try to come for facts about you. So we'll get into that later.
That situation she shared at the podcast, which is all I knew of her other than the other stuff that she said that didn't make any sense to me. Was like very. I mean, it's horrible. I would never laugh at that.
Right, and Raina's in here, and they're saying I was laughing at Ashley. They made it like I was laughing at Winter. Exactly.
Right.
Raina was laughing at me because I was talking about I was drinking. I'm drinking because Winter is up there talking about she's giving her friend's report card. This is something you guys don't see at all. You didn't see the
and really laughing at me.
Right, and then I'm laughing at Alicia, who keeps talking like shit in the back of us. So
she sound dumb as her hair look.
We literally,
y'all know how I am.
Right before the episode, me and Alicia were talking. Alicia was like, "Don't be one of them girls keep talking about editing." But now we see editing is like damn, y'all really played me out.
Right.
Like got me up here looking like somebody I'm not. Like.
At the end of the
talk
day,
shit?
At the end of the day,
no. This
they
is
want
the
a
thing.
show.
Exactly. They want a show. They got a show, and I'm gonna give you a show. So my thing with me is like, you really ain't gotta do too much because, I'm a show. I was born to show.
You gotta do the extra.
But it's like, with that, I didn't like. It was like, oh, Ashley's so mean. Ashley's being a mean girl. Mean. And it's like, girl, I was sympathetic to the shit you got going on. I just don't like your haircut. And this other fucking hour of talking that we doing. Like, we could have just talked about the husband and the kids and the babies. Like, but that's what y'all saw. That's not what we saw. We were there for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah.
Y'all were there for 3 minutes. So that was more so of the first event. And then it's even funnier because Winter originally was also not a friend of the show. That scene that we filmed.
That made her?
Yeah, it was like, girl, I literally said to Alicia, I said, oh, I see exactly what the fuck she did. She came in here. She's like, I'm going to lay all this out. I'd never met her before. Raina had met her before. I think Raina met her last summer. So I didn't know anything about the second marriage. Like I said, I never met her. She was a stranger to me. I don't know anything about you. I don't know shit about nothing. Don't care. Like I said, I saw this haircut and I was like, ooh, wow, this is interesting. Anywho. But yeah, so as we were ending that scene, Winter says, well, we gonna have to do lunch or something, or so I can fill you in on the story. So I was like, oh, no, girl, I see what you're doing.
I know what happened. I know what happened because I remember you telling me, and I was like super freaking confused, right? You were like, yeah, she's saying like something about her husband now. So I'm like, wait a minute, you married now too? And she was like, oh, that's what she was like. She gotta have y'all to lunch so she can tell y'all about that. So she was like purposely like piecemealing the drama out so that way she can have it up. It worked for her.
And it was very smart because I do believe that they interviewed to be on the show. She is currently going through a divorce. I think when she interviewed, her now going through a divorce husband, they were very much in their marriage.
Her going through a divorce husband. Her current husband, ho.
Going through a divorce. I don't want to say her husband like that together.
But it's still her current
husband. So anyway, I think Winter is a great addition to the show.
I think so too.
I mean, and so that's the thing. Like that's what I think. That's been my only thing. Like people try to be about like I'm this mean girl. I am not. I'm the girl. Like yes, girl, do your thing, do whatever.
As soon as we learned of the second husband in that story, me and Ashley both was like, oh, they better keep her on because this is good.
Right. So it gets even better. I mean, she a mess. I'm a mess. We a mess. But it's good.
But she balanced out the show, and I think. One, she's just really good for TV. And who don't love somebody that's got a miserable ass fucking story?
Exactly.
It's good for TV.
So do you guys have any questions about that scene? And then Raina in the Q&A. So, and me saying that I was 10 years old when Raina and Jamie got married. There's this thing called math, people. Again, y'all can say it's shady. I call it facts. I was born in 1985. 10 years later, it was 1995. In 1996, Jamie and Raina got married. I was 10 years old. That is not being shady. And y'all act like I was like, Raina's on
like there. She did to Kevin Hart. Damn!
Exactly. So Kevin Hart say, damn, that somebody aging is funny. I say I was 10 years old and, oh my God, she's an ageist. Number one, I love me some motherfucking Raina, okay? Raina is probably my favorite cast mate, okay?
Raina, my girl, okay?
So, it was not, like, shady. Raina knows it wasn't shady.
No. And actually, it was more so of, because I know Ashley, and I know, like, she meant it more so of a compliment to their longevity. Like, damn, like, y'all been married, like, since I was 10 years old, like, whatever. It wasn't like a, damn. Like you old as shit. No, it was like y'all been. Right. It was more so the tribute, like how long they've, had this marriage, which is very commendable. Like, and especially this age, and they look fucking good. And Raina, yes, like she said her thing. You can't tell me Raina could go anywhere and say she's 38, nobody would question it.
We love Raina. Raina bomb as fuck, okay?
Bomb is a motherfucker. And
Raina gonna come in with her,
but the titties out and her
titties
fur,
and some bedazzled,
honey. Okay. Okay, don't play with big sis.
Okay, so we love Raina. So a lot of people was talking about like the Q&A. Eddie is hot as fuck under this light, and I got one all black and a long sleeve.
You got one long sleeve,
but my pants long.
That's what the fuck.
It's like a fall outfit.
About. It's kind of warm though.
See, you got short sleeves on. Anywho, so a lot of people were also talking about the Q&A that Monique was bringing up. And
I have a question about that.
Okay. You weren't up there with us.
No, so I wasn't there. So
you were there, but you weren't up there with us when we were talking about it.
So no, go first, and then I'll say.
Because I want to know what the question is. As a viewer, as somebody standing back, what's your question?
No, so I was talking about the Q&A that y'all kept trying to do with Monique. I mean, with Irina.
Yeah, so Monique kept saying
the Q&A
again.
So my question was that producers? Because it seemed very much like producers was like, X about the one, X about.
So, I mean, I really don't know, but I do think in all honesty, I remember I said, like, I want to know how to make my marriage go from a teenager, meaning I'm 13 years in, to an adult, to 26 years in. So I think it was kind of more so of that, like, for me, No, I don't. Bitch, you know I'm a party girl. Like I don't want to be.
I know.
Sitting
That's why. That's just why.
Right. But I mean, I would like to know. Like, give me. And I felt like this is what Monique was like. What are some little tidbits you can give us that we can be 26 years deep into?
Then let's do that at lunch. This is a fucking party. I wouldn't rain on that one. This is a fucking. This is not how we party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
like, you know, we love a little game, but it usually involves like a drinking game. Like, who did this in 26 years? Give me a drink. Find a fun way to do it, but not just a Q&A. Like, no, this is not the Q&A evasion. That show was
years ago. I know. I'm trying to read some of you guys' comments too while we're on here. I feel like any couple will want to know. So I do feel like it was kind of legitimate. I do.
Yeah, but at an appropriate event. This wasn't an event.
Yeah, I don't think that we wanted a full panel discussion. And I definitely didn't wanted a full panel.
I think Monique did want a full panel. Monique, where's Monique at? So she can tell it sounded like Monique very much wanted a full panel discussion.
Right, it was party time. Miranda said it was party time. It was. And then again, guys, even with all of that, I feel like there was so much, and this is what you guys don't see. There was so much that was filmed, even leading up to the anniversary party. Like, Quick and Jamie went shopping. Me and Raina had phone calls. Like, there was just so much that happened.
But even still, wasn't this just trying to put it in perspective for the audience, too. Was this the first, event with all the couples together? So then that's another aspect.
So this is the first, all couple event.
Spills all their beans on a...
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, everyone had already knew each other in some capacity. But yeah, this is our first couple scene.
Right?
Yeah.
With filming, because again, you guys didn't have a meeting. Y'all didn't have a plan going in. Okay, this is who you are. This is what you do. Whatever. So this is y'all first time kind of seeing how you guys are meshing on camera. Because again, being just socially, that's one thing. But being
yeah.
On camera.
She needs to be on the show. She is on the show, guys.
We'll see.
I mean, right, we don't know what the hell, like we said, we're editing, but, after that first time.
My pop might come out like she's a bitch. So.
After that first time, I was very adamant on always having Alicia mic'd, and once they started hearing how reckless her mouth was, because they thought I was bad, then they was like, oh, it's Toya, and she the worst one.
Way worse.
I'm the good twin. Good twin, bad twin.
Way worse. like your what if your what you call it?
Co-star.
Co-workers. What are your co-workers saying? No, one of your castmates say, I heard you way worse. Excuse me, man, what's that? What the fuck kind of compliment was that?
Oh my God. It was a jokey joke.
It was a tee-hee.
And we can take a tee-hee, okay?
Yeah.
That's the good thing about us.
No, she did. She meant it like a tee. She's a sweet girl.
Yes.
Who said it, so. Well, a sweet lady. I don't know.
So, yeah. Wait. What did it say? I'm trying to reach out. Okay, episode 2, they got some tea.
Some tea.
So, okay. So then, I'm trying, before we get to giving them little tidbits, Raina, that was Raina, about episode 2. So what else happened on episode 1? So we kind of get to see everybody's family dynamics.
Yeah.
I will say, guys, I understand.
Quick headed. It's
so it starts with Monique and Chris. And I felt like a lot of people was like Monique was just going in on Chris, giving him a hard time. What I do understand, though, is that I am also married to a man who kind of feels like I provide this lifestyle for you.
Like, what more do you want from me?
What else do you want? So everybody's I saw a lot of comments saying, Monique is doing all this over a list. Oh, because she want a piece of paper. It's more than that, guys. And the people it's after 10 years of marriage, you don't know your husband. None of us are the same people that we were when we were 10 years. 10 years ago. Whether you are 20 now and you were 10 years ago.
You change.
26, 36, whatever. Life changes. You change. Monique's life has completely changed in the past 10 years. And Chris's life has completely. 10 years ago, he was playing football. Right. He was an all-star football player.
Retired now.
10 years ago, Monique was, about Chris's to become an NFL wife. Yeah. 10 years later, she has this huge following of her own. He's now retired. They now have 3 children. Your life changes every day. You're not the same people, even in marriage. And you can grow apart in those aspects. So I think that was more so what Monique was trying to tell him. What is it that you feel like I'm not giving you, so I can also tell you that same thing in return, but you have to be receptive to my needs the same way that I was always receptive to yours. And I think I also say that too quick, like in a scene. And I think a lot of times people don't understand that. Like when in marriage, they just feel like, oh, you're married, you're supposed to know everything about each other. And that's just not true. Like,
and people don't stay the same. People evolve. But I think that she kind of explained that. I feel like it wasn't very upfront and obvious, but if you really truly listen to what she was saying, it sounded like this is something that they've been dealing with for a long time. And she's saying, look, this is, this is important to me now, so then why not? Like, it sounded like it's not like the first time this came up about this list or what his passions were. This was just an outlet or exercise that the therapist gave them to help get to that point. And then she kind of felt offended that he kind of wrote it off after they stopped seeing him. That's what I got from it.
Me too.
So, and I got that this is something that's been going on for, we don't even know how long, right? And that it's to a point of frustration that they were trying to get a tool to help them kind of talk through this.
So that's what I got from the Samuels open up scene. And then we go to the Tylers. Raina's mom is in there cooking dinner, living with them. She cooks, she clean. Raina, I'm sorry. I would like to be made. I want to be your age and have my mother cooking and cleaning for me. Shit, help me out with these kids.
Talk about what time dinner.
Exactly. Raina's mother wanted to cuss her ass out though. Talk about how much longer.
You know you don't ask no goddamn question like that. I can tell that was a producer. Ask how long dinner is. And Raina probably was a little nervous. Like, all right, it's just for the show. All right. No, I'm joking. But no, I really think that that's a story that everybody is really looking forward to.
It's really interesting to see their family dynamic. Yeah. And again, this goes back to the testament of them being married for 26 years. They have adult children.
Yes.
We do not. Seeing how you deal with children who are no longer living in your home, how you still have to be a parent, whether they're 30 or 25 or 21. This is the first time I think we've ever seen anybody on reality TV with a child with a disability, right. Especially an adult child, and how you still have to, at 21 years old, you still have to be there for them and things like that. So I'm so interested in seeing the Tylers in their storyline because again, we only know what we filmed, so we weren't filming with them when they in their private moments with their family and things like that. And then you see the moments with little Jamie and him trying to get his life together, which I think is so funny because we come from like a ghetto background, you know what I mean? Like being from the hood, right? Like being from the hood and things like that. So when you see these kids who have coming from a 2-parent household, parents have been working their ass off. What kind of thug are you trying to be? Yeah, like and why? Trying to when they choose this life or whatever it is. So I am really excited to see that aspect, play out.
Me too.
But one of the funnies, because I always try to look for the funny in it, everybody was like, Jamie mad at Lord Jamie for smoking a little weed. Do he know these kids is out here doing coke?
Oh shit! Damn.
Woo! All he doing is a little weed. Ain't nothing to be mad about. Raina said, "Little Jamie badass."
Yo, I can't. This is me talking about Sean though, so I'm gonna just hold my horses because I am like, I'm in my wits end already today. Okay.
God. So yeah, I'm so interested to see like.
And I love they really showed their son. I loved how, I've seen her kids in person, how they handle their brother. And it's just so admirable. So I'm excited to see how that, comes across on TV and like how they treat him. She's like, you're going to look fly today. I think that's so cute. And it's good to see. And he's such a happy, just guy. Person, like he's just a happy person. Yeah. And so it's really good to see that despite his vision impairment and everything, and just that whole dynamic. So I think that's really interesting for TV, too.
And they've been married 26 years.
Yep.
Damn. Damn. And this whole season, I fuck with her, and I fuck with Raina and Jamie. Jamie
fucks with himself.
Jamie is an easy target.
I will tell you guys, just for what I know, Jamie be fucking with himself, okay? And then Jamie will blame you. And then he done say, he done opened up and gave you all the jokes, and then he mad as shit.
Exactly. So
but
then
they're funny.
Then you get to see my family. So you see it. So this was literally, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning when we started filming. So I usually get the kids up like 6. Quick never wakes up in the morning. So that's why you hear me say like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing up? And it's so funny because it goes to Asher's face, and Asher like made this little face, and it was like kind of like, you are never up with us in the morning. Like, sir, what are you doing? Talking you over there making some tea, sir.
And I ain't never seen him drink tea.
So
I'm joking.
He is.
I'm joking.
He is a tea drinker.
And I ain't never seen him drink tea before. Tell you like that right now.
But let me tell you what someone said on Twitter, and this is the good thing about me because I'm going to read the comments because some of them are fucking funny. Even the ones that are against me.
God,
somebody going to say, I mean, I know she was joking, but I didn't like that she said that her dog was her favorite child.
It's a joke. Live a little. And again, if you know
the stick
us,
out of your ass. Like, that's why I really want people to take away from me in the show. Like, there is not a stick up my ass. My panties aren't in the bunch. Hey,
you know why?
I don't wear panties. So
never can get them in a bunch if you don't wear them. Huh?
So, yeah, maybe you guys should stop wearing panties.
We be thinking.
Monique said she was wondering why Asher kept looking at him like that. Yeah,
that's why Asher ain't never seen that man early.
Like, sir,
unless he was coming in.
Never seen
from out of town.
Never seen you this early in the morning before. Right. Exactly. Tell him don't come for Bruno. Exactly. We don't come for Bruno.
BB Bruno.
No. And then you get into me quick just talking about like how I have felt like a married single mom for the majority of our relationship. Quick works all the time. So I read a comment. It was like, just get a nanny, just whatever. I hate when people say that because look, so if I was on it like I got a nanny and I got a housekeeper and blah blah blah, then they would be like, oh my god, you don't take care of your children. It's less about me taking care of the kids
and you know what's so funny about that?
I am so fucking hot.
Ironically, we talked to Monique about that when Monique was on Fun Time Moms because
years ago,
I feel like years ago she got slammed for like a nanny or something, and they tried to make her seem like she was being
I think they do
some
that
kind
with
of way
everyone.
or whatever. So that's ironic that you brought that up because I just kind of thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
y'all ain't happy with nothing.
We mom shame moms for so many. If a mom don't work, we mom shame her for that. If a mom go to work, we mom shame her for that. If a mom don't have help, get some help. If a mom get some help, you ain't taking care of your kids. It's like
can't do nothing right.
Like that's
your mother cooking dinner for you. You be like, why the fuck your mother cooking dinner for you?
Right.
You know? So that's a good one. But yes.
But yeah, I talk a lot about being a single
Monique
mom.
said the only reason why she got a nanny was because of filming a damn show.
And I think that people also don't realize that with us filming, this is a job.
It's a job.
Like we are not filming. Like again, y'all see 2-3 seconds of filming, and it's not. We are filming for hours and hours a day, like 4 or 5 days a week. Like it's a full-time fucking job.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to me feeling like I'm a single married mom. Like I said, Quick is great at providing. I never take that away from him. I never say that he's not. He does. I've not had to pay a bill, and he's never had to talk to a teacher. He probably couldn't name you a teacher's name
or wake up to get his kids up for school.
Right. So it's like,
I mean, even if you're out of town, you arrange for somebody to come over
so
and
that's
help.
the thing. Like when Quick goes out of town, Quick goes out of town. If he has to work, go out, whatever. When I go out of town, literally, it's like I have 5 people like lined up to help him out. And it's like, child. So that's what it is, what I meant about like being a married single mom. And you see Quick like, yeah, you know, I do all of this because I want to provide this life for my family, you know, but I'm going to do better. Ask me, has he been doing better?
Cricket.
So that was our family like tidbit. What else happened in the first episode? What?
Angela just came in. She said, "It's me. I'm the 5 people." Angela is definitely the 5 people.
Exactly. But it is. It's like
I know.
It's like Quick will have to call Angela, my sister, my mom, you, like my you know, one of the dance moms. Like so many people help Quick out to replace me if I'm gone for one day. Yeah. Like he can't handle it. Yes. So was there any other standout points for you for the first episode?
No, I think they did a really good job with the teaser though for the next episode, which they showed during Carlos' after show.
Nightcap.
So I think they did a good job for the teaser for that. I think it will really reel people in for the next episode.
So you get to see more of us, more of the group dynamic, more of me being a mean girl because I'm just so fucking mean. I am not happy with this. You know what? I didn't think I was gonna feel some kind of way about it, but I don't like it.
Don't like what?
I don't like that I'm being made out to just.
But I don't think that you're really. So I
feel like I'm being made out to just be like this mean person that's just talking so meanly to people. Meanie.
No. So
am I mean or am I honest?
No, you know what I say. Honest girls. So what I thought about it, like watching the whole episode, what I thought you came across of is very fun and very direct, which we are, fun and direct. Mm-hmm. So I thought that it kind of balanced out. Like if I didn't know you, I feel like you're the person I would want to hang with for that show.
I mean, I was reading some of the comments. It says Ashley should write a book called Fun Size Love and write about. Well, I love is anything but fun size, but you know, Winter doesn't strike me as a funny girl. I will say that was a good tee-hee-hee, even though I know it took her ass a while. She
definitely wrote that.
She definitely wrote down some ideas. Like,
she definitely wrote that. I think she came off to me like she practiced in the mirror every time she had a scene.
What?
Like, I think she was practicing in the mirror, like, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to be like, we got to have lunch so I can tell y'all more. And that's how she came off to me.
Like it was rehearsed.
Yeah, like everything is like, which is good because, girl, you made it on the show.
I guess I'm not rehearsing shit. I'm not rehearsing no lines.
It was a good strategy, girl. I mean, if I didn't have a personality of my own that shit just fly, I would rehearse too. And I really want to be on the show.
David here talking about now Bruno need a sitter. Exactly. And now Bruno, that's a whole other thing. Bruno definitely need a sitter.
So, I mean, I think it was good. I love what's on the show, okay?
That's what I said. Like, if you guys
I was rooting for her as soon as I heard all the drama she brought.
Right, if you guys heard the beginning, I mean, y'all can call Mean Girl, whatever the fuck y'all want. I don't care. I think Winter brings greatness to...
Yes.
And if Winter wasn't there, I wouldn't have nobody to fuss with.
Right. Because who did what? Did what?
Jamie. Then it just be me and Jamie fussing at each other.
No, Winter was great. So, yes.
Wait. So, okay, my thing is going so fast. I'm trying to read. Fuckers. You're not mean, but rather real and fun. Yes. Be more straight up and down.
So, I do feel like I saw at one point, that's right, Monique, not mean, honest. Thank you.
She has a lot of personality.
Okay,
so Dave, you missed the very beginning, so we are going to circle back to this. It said it wasn't mean.
And that wasn't during her motivation part.
Listen, let's Alicia relax. It says, Dave said it wasn't mean, but the moment when you said you were bored was during a motivational part in her speech about uplifting women, so it seems shady as fuck. If you guys missed the very beginning of this, Dave works for Cynthia Bailey. He has been
Dave,
on
why
the
you
set.
Playing with us?
He's playing devil's advocate.
I know,
which
right?
love.
You get it spicy in here.
Exactly. Which, Dave, you have been on Housewives sets plenty of times. When I said I was bored, Winter talked for over 45 minutes. You saw 2 seconds of it.
And she was at the end of the event. So we've been there for a long time already.
Listening to Winter talk about she gives her friends homework and report cards at the beginning of her speech. Okay, that's something you guys didn't see. And also, when Alicia was the fucking one being mean, and that's why I turned around and told her ass shut the fuck up. Okay.
First of all, I was not being mean. I was just talking about my opinion.
Ashley's my favorite character.
What she said. That's
all.
Not
a character.
As well, you can walk on to your co-stars. That's a character. So, yes.
Okay.
And Ashley was not sitting in the front. We were actually in the back of the room.
We were
literally in the back of the room.
We were in back of that. We were behind cases and everything.
Yes, we were literally in the back of the room.
Exactly. So again, you guys see what editing wants you to see, and I could come on here all day and be like, I never met Winter a day in my life. Didn't know her from a can of paint. Didn't feel anything about this woman, so I was not there to be mean to her or shade her or whatever.
Yeah, no.
I mean, honey, I couldn't shave her.
Yeah. So far this episode,
shaver.
So far, like if you weren't there to hear the like foolishness, the other foolishness she was saying, and like the part with the husband wasn't funny at all. The other stuff wasn't funny. It was actually kind of sad.
Right.
It just said that she had no real friends. Basically, is what it told me, and that she wanted to be some kind of fake motivational Instagram girl. She reminds me of one of those people like, Instagram girls that be like, they're really mean girls for real, but they're like, come sit with us brunch and tell you how to make this money because I am so motivational and, you know, this is how you got to do. You got to be a boss. That's what she was coming off like she, you know, aspired to be.
Not what she aspired to be. Winter is a boss in her own right.
No, but what I'm saying is what she said sound dumb. I'm just categorizing with these people that do that. Like it's a type, right?
I understand what you mean.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Alicia's a bitch.
I'm not.
It's not me, guys. I wish the fuck Alicia had been mic'd up so y'all
Winter
could have
is
heard her.
a pastor. I was very shocked to learn that. I didn't hear anything
afterwards.
holy the whole time.
I haven't learned much holiness from her either, but
actually every time she came to bring the pain, honey. That I witnessed.
I'm gonna say this: if somebody's mean, Winter might really be the mean girl, but
I don't think she means. I think she's.
I don't think she's trying to be mean. No. Fuck that. No, Winter. I think Winter tries to be mean. I don't think Winter is like probably wouldn't be like.
No, I think she's rehearsing, right?
Circumstance.
Because again, I think she was rehearsing.
I think she's trying to come after me. Because again, honest girl.
Yeah, no, I think she's just trying to make her spot on the show. Like, and you know, and it worked. So again, congratulations.
Okay, wait, what does it say? It's the nurse in me. What's the nurse in you, girl? Ashley, are you anemic? I am.
No, that her eating the ice.
But what's so crazy is I'm anemic and I am currently like dealing with some health issue that makes me hot. So I'm a fucking hot ass anemic, which is redundant. It's so stupid.
Oh, they said you be throwing shade, girl. They love it.
I don't be throwing shade. I do not throw shade, okay?
Ashley literally just be saying like honest stuff.
I mean, right? I don't know what shit. What was so shady?
No, I will tell you, the sneak peek is the most hilarious part ever. And
what happened on the sneak peek?
I cannot wait to see the episode of Y'all Had Dinner because is this the Winter Swindler takes me out. So every
that's
time
not even the next episode. That is not.
But it takes me out. Oh, that's the trailer.
That's the trailer.
But no, the next episode you say. No, okay. Next episode.
So this
your face, your fucking face when you go. So you got go ahead. You got one husband.
Guys, if you see, I don't know. Why there's a trailer for next week.
You got one husband that left you with the daddy, and you got another one that was scamming. How you a relationship expert? But it's a look of pure real confusion. And I know in that moment she really meant that. Like,
I mean, I was so
like,
confused.
How this work? Tell me how this work. And that's an honest fucking question. What about that makes you a relationship expert? Are you trying to tell people how not to get with scammers or how to look out for when he's fucking a nanny? Because then that is a very different type of relationship expert. And then y'all, I mean, could be a market for that. How to listen for when a nanny and your husband shacking up.
I hope there is not a market for that.
I mean, somebody might need to know that. Oh my God. Hell no.
So, yeah. So, do you guys have any questions? You know, of course, I really can't give away too much. So, I can only talk about like what you guys see in the trailer. And even the stuff that you see in the trailers, I really can't talk about because again,
we only talk about episode 1. We only really talk about episode 1.
Yeah, that's all we can really talk about is what's happening in episode 1, which you guys already saw, what you guys didn't get to see, what was made to look a certain way, what wasn't.
Somebody did have a question a while ago, Ashley. I saw it. I meant to come back to it. And they asked, how do the kids like filming? Because they saw the kids in this episode.
Okay, yeah. So everybody, so Monique's kids have already filmed, and then obviously Jamie and Arena's children are
they grown as shit. They love it.
And Brittney's in her 30s.
I'm sure.
So I was about to say Brittney only 6 years younger than us, but then y'all gonna say I'm being
shady again. Right. So Arena kids, I mean, they probably had a lot more opportunities to film because they're older.
Yeah, they're older.
Get, you know.
So with our children, this was their first go around with it. When we first signed on to do the show, we had a meeting with our children and we talked about it. And Antonio completely shut it down. He was like, no, I don't want to be on TV. I don't want no filming. I don't want no cameras in my face, blah, 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 blah. Saturday, this boy done set every DVR. Can't wait till he pop up on the screen. And I'm like, so he didn't film that much because he kept saying he didn't want to film. And now he talk about, they only showed me a little bit Boy, you the one talking about you ain't want to film, you ain't want to say nothing.
But can we talk about
but
what
Ashton
you
is
do?
really excited. Ashton was very excited to film.
Because Ashton is her mother's.
Yes.
Ashton is Ashley Jr. So
Exactly.
Ashton's like, look at me. Okay? But no, what I want to say what was funny is that as soon as I see Smooth on TV, I bust out laughing because he walks around in a robe all the time like an old ass man. And the fact that they have in that robe, like that is really just natural Smooth.
So this is his newer robe.
His newer robe.
This was Ashton's Christmas gift to him. She spent her own money and bought him a new robe. Because that's how much her brother is an old man and loves a robe. It's like the uncle on Soul Food that don't want to come out of the robe. And when he do, he got on the old ass robe. So Ashton bought Smooth a new robe for Christmas last year.
Oh, Lord.
He is an old man. Yes. Ashton's little face was so, oh my God, it was so shady. I mean, Ashton is shady.
Right, though. She was looking like, I was like, oh.
And I don't know if you guys caught it, but when Quick was saying something, Ashton's like, well, you need to take me to dance and make me lunch and whatever.
Right. Since you want to be up.
Yes. So
Lord.
That's how the kids felt about it. So I think if and when we get a season 2, the kids will definitely probably, especially Antonio, will probably want to be a little bit
more involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at first, like I said, Smooth was like, absolutely not. Now he's like, okay, why they ain't showing me more? Right. Ashton literally, when they would come to mic us, Ashton would be like, y'all not micing me? Like, where's my mic?
Girl, she want a part, okay? Her mother child.
Somebody said my nails are fire. Thank you. I need to get them done. I go to Nail Candy in Columbia, Maryland. I've been getting my nails done by Susan and Paula. They're the owners. It's minority, women owned. Columbia, Maryland. I've been going there 5-6 years to get my nails done. They are the bomb. So if you're in Maryland, go to Nail Candy. Yes. So do you guys have any more questions before we get up off of here?
Yes, because it is really hot.
It is hot under these lights. Oh,
I feel like I need to take a little pat.
So make sure you guys are tuned in every Saturday, 9 p.m. on OWN to Love and Marriage DC. Make sure you guys are hashtagging LAMDC. I know on this episode, the hashtag was wrong on the screen. They were wrong.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Yeah, so we only trended at like number 27. We would have been much higher if the correct...
so what did they have the hashtag as?
They had the hashtag as LMDC on the screen. And then Carlos had to... Carlos tweeted that it's LAMDC, which we already knew, but people were kind of confused. So LAMDC.
That's a major mess up.
They would have got fired. See, and that's why people.
Fire your ass.
That's why people call you mean and call you a bitch, because if that was somebody working for me, I would have been like, "What the fuck is LMDC?" And then they would have been crying, and you look like a mean guy.
Yeah, but that makes a huge difference because, you know. Anyway.
Wait, Angela said, "Can we go to Fridays?" Are you out here, Angela? Where you at?
You out here? You gonna be this?
You close?
Cause what happened? Cause girl, you know we ain't never turned down the Fridays.
So yes, make sure you are tuned in. Make sure, and y'all know y'all better be riding for me, okay? Because some of these people are being mean.
Oh wait a minute! Somebody asked for more for Time Mom events during the summer. Yes, we're gonna have our pool party again this year.
Yeah, so if you attended our pool party, like if you ever attended a Fun Time Moms event,
then you already know what you're in store for.
Like we turn up,
it's fun for real.
So what y'all saw on TV for me is that's not an act. Like I come to have fun. I come to talk shit. I come to make sure everybody's having a good time. Our pool party was so fun last year.
I mean, people usually really come to our events by themselves and leave, with friends.
Exactly. I mean, leave together. Like,
yes, like leave, like hey girl, like exchange information, like really know each other. So
yeah, so our pool party is going. We are. I hate throwing dates out there and then it's not real, but like towards the end of July is when we're looking to have our pool party. So, girl, you know, we're a mom party, so whatever. If you got a fupa, let it hang out. If you got a 6-pack, I want to see it. If you got stretch marks, girl, show them. If you ain't got no tiger stripes, show them, girl. If you got the fake titties like me, pull them out. If you got real titties, pull them out. If you got real dipply booty like me, pull that out. If you got fake booty like, pull it out. We ready, okay? So start getting. So, and I'm going to give you guys a theme now because you know we are all about a theme. So we want to call this one Momchella. So from now moving forward, our pool party will always be Momchella. So we want you guys to come like festive, but still swimwear, but like festive, like you would be going to Coachella. Okay.
Man, these lights are seeing through my shirt.
Ooh, so Alicia tried to give you a peep show.
I sure did.
She said hello.
Y'all know leopard my favorite color.
Exactly. It says, are you friends with any other castmates in real life? So yes, Alicia, if you tuned on a little earlier, Alicia was telling you how Monique was on our podcast a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I met Monique, what year was that? Like 2018? I want to say 18.
Maybe 18.
Yeah, I want to say
maybe
18.
18, early 19.
Yeah, so we met, we actually met during the scene of the other show.
So Monique was still on her other show during this time.
Yeah, so that's how I met Monique. We actually met at the filming of an event for the other show. And
actually, before she left that show, she was pushing to have you come on that show with her.
But Housewives ain't want me, child. Arena also interviewed with them. Housewives ain't want her either. So, you know what we say? I feel like, you know, I'm Pretty Woman. Big mistake. Huge. I'm going shopping now.
Huge.
But yes, and I've known Arena for years and years and years. So I met Arena over 10 years ago. J&J, which is Jamie's promotion company, they used to do a weekly party at Park. And during my first blog that I used to like do a bunch of celebrity interviews. So whenever they had celebrity interviews in town, I would always like reach out to them, see who they had coming to town, so I could interview people. So I've known them for a while. You guys will see if we're friends or not on the show, so you got to tune in. Because if y'all know me, y'all know the only F word I use frequently is fuck. The other F words, they scare me.
So somebody's asking about Hot Topics. So Hot Topics is my accessories line, statement earrings line, for the next sale. So I think I want to do something special. Maybe every Monday I'll do LAMDC discount code, but maybe I'll do it on select styles, like some of the earrings that Ashley wore during the season. So
all of my confessional looks, I wear a Hot Topping earring.
Yeah, and like even on this episode, I'll post them too on Hot Toppings. She had that on at like the table they showed you at Irina's dinner with some earrings that we have.
Yes, I have them on
so I think that's what I'm going to do. So for next week, I will do one with what she had on last week, and then this upcoming Monday.
Yes.
So look out for that.
That's
and thanks for asking.
Bored for me. Bored.
Right, y'all didn't even see that, but y'all don't even know I'll pay.
Exactly.
And Ashley's even worse because, I mean, you got to think about, like, they are filming literally from the time they pull up to the event. That does not include, like, you know, whether them walking in, they want to film them doing that because they don't know what footage they're going to use yet. Then they're getting mic'd up and they're getting tested for their mics and like and again, all of this. And it's a lot of hurry up and wait.
I think it was
around.
A great first scene. I think it was a great intro.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could, for me, I mean, somebody said, called me a drunk too in the comments. I mean, child, it ain't no fucking secret. I like
and we already said, explain that
I like
it was
drink.
Freaking wine.
And it don't matter. I like to drink. And again, this is our first time filming. I was a little like, you know, a little nervous, everything, whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm glad that you didn't join the other show. But boy, I feel like you have put a few of them in their place. Yes. Please do a recap of the reunion special when it takes place. Of course. So we're going to try to do like one of these weekly.
Yes.
Just so we can talk to you guys about what happened and, you know.
And I'll try to get the real from Ashley when for stuff that I'm not there and then like stuff that I am there to be good because I can give like, you know, what I saw and kind of my perspective of that. Like, you know, what really happened. Even like this, it was funny because like Ashley was all pissed off like, they got me looking like I told somebody random shut the fuck up. And it's you. And you're really the mean girl. And I'm like, well, this would be funny to talk about though, because it's like somebody made a meme and was like, oh no, a tweet.
Yes.
And I'm gonna post it. I'll post it tonight after we get off. But I said I was gonna post it. I was gonna post a screenshot that somebody sent me of my face.
It was like I love how Ashley turned around
and told that lady,
shut the fuck up, and just turned back around, all glammed up.
I'm like, what? Told that lady shut the fuck up, and me, the lady.
But no, why yesterday? So I was at Ashley's.
And I was kind of offended because y'all know I would use lady as shady sometimes, but I know he mean it like that.
No, but yesterday I was at Ashton's.
Girl,
shut up! I was at Ashton's dance competition, and I was trying to record her, and somebody walked past. So as they're walking past, once I listened to the video back, I said, "Get the fuck out of my way!" Like, maybe I am mean.
No, wait. Dave just said my intro was shut the fuck up. No, Dave, I said, all right, got it. Season 2, I'll be on the show. And I'll be like, yes, I'm the lady that was told shut the fuck up.
It's Exactly, but Alicia kept talking. She didn't shut the fuck up. And again, Alicia was the one really being mean and talking shit about.
And I still ain't shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, it's so terrible. All right, y'all, we gotta go. I couldn't even talk, that big ass piece of ice. We gotta go. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to try to do this every Monday. And hopefully, you know, maybe sometimes I can bring some of the other ladies on and they can give me like.
Be fun.
Yeah,
and then
like
I can ask you guys some questions.
Yeah, so
about some stuff that happened.
I feel like I think every episode is going to be great, you know, but I think this is going to be a juicy episode and child, I'm gonna
I think next episode's gonna be good from what I'm seeing on the sneak.
Yeah, so you guys can watch it on demand now. If you have Hulu, I know it's on there. It's on Discovery Plus. If you have the Oprah app, the OWN app.
Is it on Discovery Plus?
I don't know. It's supposed to be on Discovery Plus. It's not.
I didn't see it on Discovery Plus, so I might have to write them and ask about that.
I am the lady.
No, because actually I thought about that today. I didn't see it on Discovery Plus, and I was like wondering. Like, you know, I don't know. If
I would definitely have winter on. I'm telling you guys this. If you guys don't know, I do not mind conversations with anybody, okay? I don't give a fuck. That's just one thing about me. And I don't dislike the girl.
Don't nobody even know her
hair. Oh my God, you can hate somebody's hair and not hate them.
Don't nobody even know her hair.
Alicia is such a bitch.
No, I'm saying you don't. Like, nobody know her. Like, you have to, like, know somebody.
Okay, guys. We will see you guys next Monday. Make sure you tune in. LAMDC is the hashtag. See you guys next week. Bye.